Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. So today I'm going to explain about the Azure architecture. Like whenever we are planning any solution for any customer, so what are the basic things we need to prepare before delivering or before planning any solution. So here one of point I'll discuss about first of all like region and locations. So why we need to first whenever before creating of resources and before planning any landing zone for uh, deploying any solution, or like we are going to plan for on-prem data center to cloud migration. So that in that perspective we have to think about the region as well, because you know very well a region is a geographical area that contains at least one data center that are networked together with a low latency network. So where they have aligned the resources so under one region. So like whenever like we say Azure, Microsoft plan any data center, so they should have a proper planning for the particular region, in which region we are going to place the data center and how services will be accessible from, and how many data centers we are going to plan in one region for the redundancy and disaster recovery scenario as well. So in future, if such any customer is looking for any solution, so they can plan a better architecture in terms of sustainable workload or scalability. So they can think about that. And apart from that, if I talk about the regions, so like where we are going to whenever we are going to create a resource on Azure cloud subscription, so we have like East US, West US, and UK South, West Europe, multiple regions are there. So it's depend up to you which region is nearest to you. So according to that you can select, and apart from that availability zone as well. So availability zone, that means like in one region, suppose there is a two data center, uh, so uh, so which will be the nearest data center, so that you can select the availability zone and whether your data will be replicate with the nearest data center. So in case any disaster scenario, or if you are looking for any high availability solution, so you can get select that availability zone as well, whether you are going to select two availability zone or three. So maximum like three data centers plan in one region by the Azure, otherwise two, and two is always there, but three, the maximum data center they plan is a three. So like, so at least your resources can replicate there. So this is the, and before choosing any, before going to selection of any resources, we can also check like after there is a global portal of Azure. So we can check whether in which region they are having the data centers. So you can go on that particular portal, so they can uh, show you like these are the data center regions. So you can select that particular region. So, and why regions are important we talk about. So regions basically these provide flexibility to bring any application closer to users regardless of location. So basically any users is going to access any application. So suppose if I talk about the facebook.com, and uh, if any Indian user is accessing their facebook.com from Facebook from mobile, so if that is be the near with the nearest region, so that will be easy accessible, and there will be no latency between the region as well. So even apart from that, like I wanted to tell you, Azure has some special Azure regions as well, and apart from that, they have for government's purpose, they have planned like US Goa, Aloha, and US DoD Central, and US GOB Virginia, and government workload purpose. Like suppose if we talk about in India, and if suppose Indian government don't want to share their data with the different country, or they don't rely like data will travel in different countries, so that may breach their internal country compliance. Or like, if suppose if I talk about the UK government, they follow the GDPR, and some countries follow the HIPAA, and so such type of data compliance they follow. So in terms of that, like if I talk about the China North has they have the data centers, and about China East they have so China government don't wanted to expose or share the data with the other country data centers. So in that terms, they are providing such type of features as well. And apart from that, if we talk about the availability zones here, so availability zones, like these are created by using one or more data centers. So minimum of 3 zones within a single region. So 3 zones, that means zone 1, availability zone 1, availability zone 2, and availability zone 3. So there is a single region. Suppose there is a single region, one data center is availability zone 1, second data center is availability zone 2, and third data center is availability zone 3. So it's a depend how much secure, or how much scalable or highly available you want your workload. And it's depend on the critical mission critical applications as well. Like, so one data center goes down, so another will be available, and if another goes down, then third will be available. But data will replicate between the same data will replicate with the all the data centers. So this will help in that situation. So while planning any replication of database or storage data, so anything, whatever things whatever the workload we have, so that can replicate with that region as well. So region pairs, if we talk about the pair regions as well, so why pair region is necessary basically. If we talk about the pair region, each Azure region is a paired with another region. So that means, suppose uh, you have UK South, then UK West, or West Europe. In such a situation, they have planned so paired region, like dedicated connectivity of with the Microsoft network. So easily, like if someone is planning for DR site, so always Microsoft recommend they should plan for the pair region. So in that manner, like that data will replicate very fast, and charges will be also very lower, and immediately you can up your DR site in that situation. So Microsoft always recommend the DR site in paired region. So each Azure region is a pair with another region within the same geography, at least 300 miles away. And apart from that, allows for the replication of resource across a geography. So whatever the data center they are going to plan for the paired region, so that should be at least 300 miles away. So any disaster comes in that situation, so for suppose your primary site in UK South, or DR site in UK West, so they will plan like three between at least the distance will be 300 miles. So one data center goes down, then another data center will be available. So your critical services will not be impacted. And because very well, because Microsoft provide very a high SLA for the services whatever they provided. So for 99.99 as well they provide, or 99.999 as well. So it's in 99.49 as well. So we call in architect language we say like whether 49 SLA or whether 59 SLA. So such type of things provided by the Microsoft. So this is really good things. Before planning any solution, we should think about the region where we are going to place our services, whether those services are available in that region or not, what is the cost. So also, because cost also depend on the region as well, and so that we need to think in that perspective as well. And if a region in a pair was affected by a natural disaster, for instance, services would automatically fail over to the other region. It's a like a region pair, so that will be easily available your services. So in that way, a region is very mandatory. And apart from that, I wanted to add one thing as well. Paired regions are directly connected and far enough apart to be isolated from regional disaster. You can use them to provide reliable services and data redundancy as well. So, like suppose one region is prioritized to make sure at least one is restored as quickly as possible. And apart from that, like Azure updates rolled out one region at a time to minimize downtime as well, and data resides within the same geography as its pair. So these are the like benefit of the paired region. So this is the benefit provided by the Microsoft. So today, I talked about the Azure regions, availability zones, and pair region, and why we should select while planning the DR site for the paired regions. So such type of things today I discussed. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I also try to make a video on another very on like important points. So keep watching and enjoy and like and to share. Thank you so much.